Okay, I'll just start here. I was gonna try to see if they could hear the claps because I had it unmuted. I was like, I wonder if the claps are coming through. That's awesome. It's adding to the song.
I was clapping and snapping. I was popping, locking, dropping.
You were popping, locking, and dropping. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cannolis of all ages, welcome to the stream. We have a big question. Everyone knows the question. The question is,
how the heck are you?
What do you put on your pizza, chap?
Oh.
I'm just kidding. How the heck are you, chap?
I did it!
You did the thing. The camera angle is off, as usual.
Oh
my gosh. What just happened here? Someone subscribed?
Strife just resubscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 4 months. Thank you,
4 months. Thank you, Strife, for the 4-month subscription. And you absolute legend.
I think some lady at work got me sick.
No, that sucks. I'm sorry, brother.
Severe sore throat and head cold.
Dude, head colds are the worst. I'm so sorry. That is just awful.
Carbo also says, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I identify as everyone's fucking problem.
You're honestly, a beautiful problem.
The best dang problem we've ever
encountered. The best dang problem, yes, absolutely.
All right. Tell them what we're doing.
Pooping. I have converted this couch into a personal toilet. The cushions are actually just toilet seats.
I literally just pooped myself right now.
We've been pooping this entire time. So, welcome to stream. No, today, chat, we revisit some of our zombie roots and we see how the heck Mallard or Toten feels in the year 2022, the year of our Lord and Savior, Spaghetti Monster. And that's what we're doing today.
Carbo says...
Slay.
You guys, I just gotta say this just because work, work sucks.
Fair.
Could you guys imagine being disrespectful to your teachers? Because
No.
I sure as hell can't.
No.
I have one kid that's just an absolute jackass, and I'm not gonna ever say anything more than that, but I cannot imagine ever acting the way that specific student acts.
No.
Towards me, towards anyone.
I just couldn't imagine, because I was never really disrespectful to teachers. I've had teachers that I didn't like, but I was never, like, overtly just disrespectful to teachers, I don't think. I mean, who knows, maybe I was a devil child and didn't realize it, but I'd like to think I was a pretty, like, goody two-shoes kid when I was in school, so, Lord, that changed afterwards, but, while I was in school...
once you were in high school, shut up. You were still nice to your teachers, but you were doing some shady crap.
Some shadies.
Strife says, let me whoop his ass. Honestly, I don't know.
Whoop his ass,
okay,
Strife.
So there's tons of studies that show, like, if you were, if your parents use corporal punishment as a child, you're more likely to have some issues, right? Which is, I get that. My parents used corporal punishment, nothing against them, but I definitely had some
things going on there.
That. So nothing wrong there, but I'm fine.
I'm fine.
So maybe not a whooping of the butt, but just like parenting, maybe.
If
just parent.
If people could be parented by their parents, that would be cool.
Strife says, "I won't tell anyone. You know me."
I have a lot of questions.
Strife. And Carbo says at Strife, I know a dozen great ways to hide a body. So my best friend was being abused by the guy she was seeing a couple years back, and I told her that I would take the guy to Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
And feed him to a bear.
I mean, if not to a bear, there's a super volcano in there.
That is also true, but not close enough to erupt in the time frame.
Well, I'm saying, like, maybe the bear, like, rips the dude to shreds, but, like, lets him live, and then, like, he has to try to regain humanity, and then the super volcano erupts. Yeah, maybe. Like, he just gets back on the brink of being normal again, and then it erupts.
He finally goes back to the place that he was abandoned at. He finally heals himself enough, and then while he's there...
Bang.
We're thinking too far into this.
It's getting a little too in depth.
Sorry, guys.
It's getting a little too much.
Anyways. Yeah, so, no, I just can't imagine, like, ever acting as crappy as, like, some of the kids in high school right now, dude. Like,
no, I don't understand what went wrong. I mean, there's a lot of things.
My ass. Well, okay, here's the thing, is parents aren't parenting, right? So, like, okay, you got 3 referrals in a day. What's your mom do? Oh, it's okay, honey. Let's get you the new iPhone to cheer you up.
Yeah, they're
what?
They're making them feel gratification after behaving like complete like. Poops.
Yeah, so then they want to behave like that more because they're like there's no incentive not to.
Yeah,
you know?
they like to behave that way, and no one is telling them not to or making them feel like they shouldn't.
Did I tell you I had a fight with a kid over their cell phone today?
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think.
So we have a school-wide cell phone policy that you can't have your phone out in class.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's
put
been
it in your pocket.
That's been a thing since we were going to school.
Exactly. I told this kid 3 times to put the dang phone away before I finally was just like, okay, hand it over. And then they refused, and I was like, hey, there's 2 options here. You can either give it to me and it sits on my desk for the rest of the day, and then it like you don't get a referral. You just hand it over to me and I take it until the end of the day. Or I can write you a referral and you get lunch detention, and the next time your phone gets taken, your parent has to come pick it up.
It's a pretty no-brainer option there. Yeah. The fact of the matter is, though, that they were being super butts about it, and you were giving them like warnings.
Yeah,
no, you gave them a warning. You didn't even just take his phone away.
Yeah.
When we were going to school, teachers saw the phone was gone.
Yeah.
Immediately, just bang, gone.
Well, here's the thing: is a lot of my kids use headphones, like as in accordance with their IEP.
Right.
Technically, headphones aren't even allowed, but if they're in their IEP, then I have to allow them.
Yeah, there has to be accommodations met there.
And realistically, a lot of my kids focus better with headphones. I don't mind that at all. But it's the fact that they're going to be disrespectful. Like, are you kidding?
We're not going to approve of the behavior if it's just going to be leaning towards toxicity.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting. Strife says parents haven't been parenting right since the Tide Pod incident, honestly.
Since the Tide Pod, the infamous Tide Pod incident.
Carbo says, a high dose of insulin can cause a heart attack, and it doesn't show up on an autopsy. Jeez.
Ooh, there we go.
Goodness.
Well, then he wouldn't have suffered, though. He wouldn't have suffered.
Well, maybe.
We would have gotten away with it, but he wouldn't have suffered enough. You know what I mean?
You're sadistic.
Well, I mean, for the crime, I think, I'm fine with a little jail time. You know what I mean?
Honestly.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, here's the thing, is my best friend is a absolute goddess, and she is the sweetest person to have walked this earth besides Justin.
She's a girl
I
boss,
would do anything for her.
Yeah.
Including that.
Including murder.
Yeah. Strife says, parents letting their 8-year-olds twerk calling it cute, then wondering why they grow up horribly. He would have suffered. Heart attacks are painful. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean, they're painful,
I think
sure.
you just want it to be more morbid.
Well, I mean, you think about it, too, like, on paper, when someone is telling you they had a heart attack, or someone told you they were ripped to shreds by a grizzly bear and then blown up in a super volcano, like, which one do you think was more painful, you know? Which one do you think was? Don't think about it too hard, just...
Okay, someone that you're following on YouTube just uploaded a video called Watch Me Pee My Pants.
Who was it?
Theory Arcade?
Oh. So that's the gaming channel for Star Wars Theory.
Why did they upload that?
I have no idea. I haven't actually watched any of his stuff on his gaming channel yet. I found out about his gaming channel on one of our camping trips.
And then yeah, you're right.
And then I literally just hit sub. So I'm like, this will be cool to check out at some point, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Carbo says, if you inject it under the tongue, they'll never find out. My God, Carbo. Jeez.
At least we know who to go to get away with murder.
Okay,
you know?
Either that or don't piss Carbo off or he's gonna kill us.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, and if I've said anything offensive to you, you look great today, and I'm very sorry.
You got a fat ass.
You got a fat ass, Carbo. You got a fat ass.
So, what was I gonna say? Hold on, what was I gonna say?
Lose all train of thought.
I did. I actually... Everything that was in my brain is now gone.
Oh no.
Dude, okay. So, do you guys happen to know the difference between like a midwife and an actual physician? Because if not, I'll tell you. But I have a story.
Oh boy, howdy, we'll tell you.
Okay, yeah. I have a story, but it kind of involves that, so I need you guys to know what that is first.
Yeah.
Strife says, I'm loaded. I'm not worried about getting murdered.
He's loaded.
Loaded. Locked and loaded. We are not loaded, so I'm even less worried about getting murdered.
I'm even less worried?
Yeah. I mean, if we had a lot of money, I'd be worried, but we don't. So what are they gonna do? Take our dollar that we have in the little piggy bank in the office?
They're gonna take our rights.
Yeah, we got a piggy bank with $1 in it. You can have it.
We're gonna fight for our right to party, chat. Okay.
Fight for your right
to party.
Carbo says at Strife, you could put your load at me. Jesus, Carbo, my God.
We're starting off really strong today. We're starting off very strong.
Terrible.
The YouTube video is going to be wonderful for this.
No, it's not. I'm sorry, YouTube. Sorry.
John has a hands full when it comes to uploading to YouTube because he has Carbo to deal with. He's like, Carbo, you can't say that. And he's like, but freedom of speech in this chat, yo. And he's like, fine, I'll just edit you out.
Strife says, now you see here in Maine, we are good people, so we have the privilege of being able to have a concealed weapon without needing a license. Well, I wouldn't say you're a good... No, I'm kidding, Strife. I gotta be mean to you at least once a day, or else I won't hit my quota. But,
it's true. She is paid by the quota of being mean to you, so...
Yep. Carmen says, what kind of bear? The hairy ones in the woods or the animal? What?
Why are they in the woods?
Strife says, okay, that's it. Pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. Well,
that is not an insult to me, my friend.
What did you say of, like, what was the intention for pineapple on pizza being your statement? Were you thinking you weren't going to like it?
Yeah, I was thinking that was like a bad thing. And yeah, it was because he just said, fuck.
Hey, man.
I win.
Pineapple on pizza is great.
I'm the alpha.
I'm the alpha. I'm the strong one.
Wrong song, but that's okay.
Oh.
You were thinking Louisa's thing from Encanto.
Oh, no, I was trying to do the wolf one.
I'm the alpha. I'm the
leader.
One they trust
yeah, that one, yeah.
He likes those videos on TikTok where they're pretending to be a wolf and they have that song in the background.
Yeah, it's funny.
It is funny. Carbo says you don't know about cruising. Cruising?
Cruising?
No, I don't know what that is. But instead of him, I don't think he does either.
Can you enlighten me?
Enlighten him.
Enlighten.
Show him his self-actualization. Sorry. Strife says, okay, that's it. Unpineapples your pizza. No!
So you're taking the pineapples off my pizza?
You just pick them all off, so there's like essence of pineapple, but
dude,
then there's
that's
like
so
the divots of
rude.
the
Why
pineapple.
would you do that?
How could you?
You could not have offended me more
in
an instant.
I will be crying today. Okay. I will be.
Okay.
Corbo says my favorite pizza topping is human gallbladder. Good God Almighty! Oh, have you guys ever tried sardines on pizza? Because we have not.
No, but I want to know how it is.
I just want to know. You know, I don't like fish, and I've heard that sardines are salty, so I probably wouldn't like it anyways. But I have to know before I die.
Yeah, I want to be educated. I need to know what I'm getting myself into. So someone please.
What do you mean what you're getting yourself into? You're not eating sardines on a pizza, are you?
I'm gonna eat it before I die.
No, you are not. Are you really?
That's like not that's a bucket list item that's not really like essential, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like you have to do it before you die, but you don't want to. Like
not necessarily that I don't want to, it's just like it's not, if I don't get to it before I die, I'm not gonna be disappointed. But if I do get to it before I die, like, cool. You know? It's a passive bucket list.
Oh,
passive.
Carbo says cruising is a broad term, but a lot of cruising is gay men on hiking trails in the woods waiting for other gay people so they can have sex in the woods.
It's consensual, right?
I sure hope it's consensual.
That's I'm a little worried about that.
Also question, do they just, like, lay on the sticks? Ow.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about.
I guess you could just stand up against a tree, but still.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure where there's a will, there's a way, so I'm sure that they've figured it out.
I don't like to be uncomfortable.
No.
So...
It couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. Boy, mate.
Well, you're on Route 7. You just went down on the Winter Fizz.
That's what I do. You gotta get the spare change, chat. If you're not getting the spare change, are you even zombies?
Strife just said my phone's about to be more powerful than your PS4.
No!
How?
How can you insult her PS4 like that?
That's a piece of shit. I know that, but that's okay. It plays my games. I'm fine.
I keep telling her that I'm gonna upgrade her console after A, the PS5 becomes more attainable, or B, if we hear if Elder Scrolls has exclusivity.
Yeah, if Elder Scrolls is exclusive to Xbox, he is like dead set on buying me an Xbox, but I don't think I'm gonna want that.
If you don't, I'm not going to. I'm not going to get you something you don't want, you know. But I feel like,
like I like PlayStation. I'm used to PlayStation now. When it was the Xbox 360, I was using that, and I was super used to that. But then I got a PS4, and so now I'm used to PlayStation again. So I don't want to have to keep going beep beep beep.
Go
beep,
back
beep,
and
beep,
forth,
you know?
yeah.
Strife says Galaxy S22 Ultra Gang. How is that better than PS4?
I'm so confused. Like, do you play mobile? Do you play like COD mobile on it or something? And it's like, this is next generation. This is better than the PS4.
We'll give you 1,000 COD points for joining.
We'll give you 1,000 COD points. Can you just knife the zombie, please?
No. Carlos says, I've only had sex in the woods once, and it was in a river. I don't know how they do it.
In a river?
Is that not cold?
Why?
How is it enjoyable?
How are you like, I don't know how they do it, and then you're like literally in a river? I don't understand how they do that. That's crazy, right?
Apparently, Strife's new phone is supposed to have 120 FPS.
Oh wow, that actually is better than. I mean, in terms of frame rate, yeah, it actually is better.
Is the PS4 30?
I think it's 60.
Oh.
I think.
What's the PS5?
I think also 60. I think it's supposed to be able to get up to 120 for some games. But I think they have to be, like, really optimized for PS5 for it to actually get that.
I am optimized.
Just
I'm
like
Optimus Prime.
I'm Optimus Prime. Yeah, getting over 60 FPS for consoles is difficult.
Apparently Strife says PS5 is 120, but your TV sucks.
Oh, is it 120? Okay, gotcha.
Do you want to play it on my big TV?
No.
So, my parents... hold on. Strife says every COD gets 120, no problem.
Okay. Good to know. I've never really noticed. I mean, I noticed the jump between 30 to 60 when I do, like, Bloodborne and then Dark Souls 3. But every single Call of Duty that I've played, I can't really tell the difference too much. Some just feel faster, so maybe that's a frame rate issue, I don't know. But I thought it was just, you know, the times, you know. The times. Le times. Where am I? There am I. Whee!
Carl says it was very cold, but I was desperate and very sick the following few days.
No. That sucks, buddy. I'm sorry.
Strife says you will notice the jump between 60 and 120.
Okay, I mean, I've never been exposed to one right after another, so I'm sure, like, looking at them side by side, I might notice, but I've never really felt the difference except for when I went from Bloodborne to Dark Souls 3. I'm like, whoa, buddy! Speeds! It's massive.
Skyrim.
Oh god, when it made for, like, the PS5 jump?
Yeah.
Because we noticed the PS5 jump.
Yeah.
That one was very apparent.
Oh, really? Am I not allowed to pet you anymore, you little
No, never.
You're a stinky butthole.
Oh.
He was, like, pushing me.
You're a stinky butthole.
Carbo says, I think anything above 20 FPS is great. And then Strife says, instantly playing on my PS5 for the first time, it felt amazing.
Well, good, bud.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it felt amazing.
That's what she said. Hey, yo. Sorry.
Oh, buddy, oh, pal. Oh, buddy, oh, pal.
Yeah, I mean, the first time you powered up your PlayStation, it sounded like an airplane, and you were freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we thought maybe we got a bootleg or something, but it ended up being just fine.
I think it just sounds that way for discs.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it sounds that way for regular games, but it mostly sounds that way for anything you put in the disc drive. But then after it, like, reads the disc for a little bit, sometimes it just mellows out after that, so who knows?
Yeah, I just need a little bit. Strife says now I'm going to be on the PC and get 165 FPS. Okay. Very cool.
Dang, good for you, man.
Very cool. Oh, I know you like to be pet. Come here, you freak.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Come here.
Over here.
Oh, shababa. Okay, Carbo says I beat another Elden Ring boss today.
Dang, who'd you beat, bud?
Very nice. Strife said the sound was the Blu-ray player spinning. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. A Blu-ray player.
You want to play a Blu-ray disc, Kate? You want to watch a Blu-ray player disc? Ooh, shaboo-boo!
Ooh, shiboo-boo!
Black Knight Assassin is who Carbo beat.
Hey, good boss, good boss. I struggle a lot with those because their movement is just really weird.
It's fast too, isn't it?
It's very fast, and their body is like super flimsy. So like they're just like flailing all over the place, and then they're flying. It's really weird. Klaus, can you hurry up the F up, brother? Klaus, please, you need to kill zombies. I need you to get upgraded, buddy. It's weird trying to optimize for the Easter egg again, because I don't remember the last time I've even played the Mauer Easter egg, outside of, like, doing the video for it.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, trying to remember the steps and trying to keep track of as many things as I can.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the Easter eggs, so I just hang out and then let you do them, and I just chill.
Just chill. Klaus, stay here, buddy. No, Klaus!
Klaus, you turd.
I just told you to stay here. Okay, this is the room for 3. Let's look for a code. Let's look for a code. I don't have any of the placements memorized for the codes. The zombies are hitting me.
I think I saw something, but I could be wrong.
That's okay. I'm just gonna
run around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run around, wait for Klaus to be able to be summoned again, because I still need to get more kills for him. I would just love to get the Cerberus at some point, but...
Karma says, I don't know if you noticed while watching me beat Margit, but most of my attacks are charged heavy attacks, but Black Knife Assassin made that very hard.
Yes, I did notice that. While there for sure is, you know, time and place for charged heavies, because it does a ton of posture damage, so if you're rocking like a heavy sword, that's gonna be great for getting a repost, but if that's gonna be like a main part of your repertoire, try looking into getting the Axe Talisman. It's in I'm trying to wear, I think like the Mistwood something or another. You can look it up on like Google and it'll tell you where it is. It's that talisman boosts all charged heavy attacks, or charged attacks.
Very cool.
So that'll do some more damage. My boy Klaus, I need you to be ready to be summoned, bud.
Karma says I just got it yesterday.
Oh, the Axe Talisman? Nice. Yeah, that's going to be really good for you. That is going to be very, very good for you. Klaus! Okay, or should we just... Let's just look for the...
It's over... Oh, I thought I saw it. Never mind. I don't know. You're going to get yourself killed, dude. Yeah, this was not your best idea.
Nope, can't say that it was. Meow. Bye. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
He does whatever a Spider-Man can.
Oh, we didn't open any of the doors. Oh, well. Oh, no, now we can't. Oh, no, it's fine. We'll just run around and then take the zip back down. Yeah, I'm like, because I think Klaus, to summon him in, it's like 2K.
Oh, so you can't even buy it if you want it?
Yeah, I don't want to buy a door, because then I won't be able to buy Klaus again.
So why are you keeping... Oh, you're keeping the zombies for Klaus?
Yeah, he needs to get a set amount of kills before he can get put in the upgrade chair. So I'm trying to get those really early. I mean, like most things with Easter eggs, you want them to be done on a relatively early round. Klaus! My man!
Karma says, currently I'm using the Axe Talisman and the Assassin's Crimson Dagger.
Okay. The Assassin Crimson... Oh, like getting health back on critical hits or reposts or whatever. That's good. Another talisman that I could recommend, it's... I can't remember what the fort is called. It's either Fort Height or Fort something. It's Radagon's Soar Seal. It actually ups like 3 or 4 of your stats by 5 each. It says that you take additional damage, but the additional damage you take is barely noticeable. And one of the stats that upgrades is your Vigor, so you're going to have increased health to deal with that very minuscule damage increase. I'm assuming you don't, Klaus, considering you keep talking about it. Okay. You stay there, bud. I'm gonna go look for a code again. Okay. I really need to have...
I think it's in the other room.
In the other room, okay.
Maybe.
I really need to start trying to figure out memorizing the locations for these dang codes.
Do you want me to pull up Mr. Milo?
No, it's fine. I've done the Easter egg enough times, like, by winging it anyways. I usually just save a zombie.
Okay.
But I'm feeding zombies to Klaus, so it's rather difficult.
Karma says, is Fort Height where you get the Blood Ash?
Blood Ash?
Yeah.
I have no idea what Blood Ash even is.
What is blood ash, Carbo?
Give me the deets on what the heck blood ash is, brother. I can't ask you with words, brother. There's no text-to-speech in this game.
I ask you with button.
I ask you with button. That's all I know how. I have to go up the stairs.
You jump off though, can't you?
Oh yeah, I have stamina. No fall damage!
You're welcome.
Yep. Thank you, Klaus. I'm assuming you should have enough now. I'm guessing. I don't know, brother. Okay. You need a good sit down, bud? You tired? You sleepy?
Yes.
Oh no.
Ashes of War from a Knight. It takes your blood to make your weapon stronger.
Seppuku, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if it's Seppuku, you don't get that one until Mountaintops of the Giants, and that's like pretty extensively into the game. If that's the one that I'm thinking it is. Because I actually use Seppuku on mine, and it does use it. Where the frick is this code, brother? Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
I keep thinking I see it, and then I don't.
Well, it doesn't help that they're on run. It's running zombies already.
Give me a minute, I'll get on and check, says Carbo. No worries.
Okay, yeah, no worries, man. But yeah, I am pretty much always here for questions, and it doesn't really matter what game.
Oh,
Ah!
I did see it earlier. I'm not an idiot.
Okay, I need to run you over here, and then we're gonna go bop,
29.
bop. Okay.
29.
That's 3. Where's 2? 2
Up your butt.
is not up my butt this time. 92 is down here. Do,
38, 29. 38 and 29. 38, 29. 38 and 29. 38, 29. 38 and 29. Carmen says the fort I'm thinking of has a mad pumpkin head at the front entrance.
A mad pumpkin. Oh, yeah. That holds a medallion piece. That, unfortunately, doesn't have the Radagon's Sword Seal. But that does have a medallion that you need.
26, 38, 39.
I might have to offend you.
26. Why?
Were you seeing which order they were coming in?
Yeah. 26 is the first one. Number 1. No, like number 1. Is 26.
Oh, okay.
I remembered.
Oh, silly me. I didn't even have to take screenshots.
38.
38. Okay.
29.
29.
One more. No. Here.
Service!
You're welcome.
Thank you. I will not panic. I love you, Cerberus. You are one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time. I will never panic in your presence, Cerberus. Ever. Alright. It's not this one. It's the next one, isn't it? Oh, I do have enough. Aha! Sucker! Bang. Okay, thank you.
Cable just went out, honey.
I couldn't have been because I shot it with a laser pistol. Couldn't have been that. This game is silly. Okay, so we got that one.
And so what's your next step? What's the plan?
I need to get the rest of the headgear pieces, so I need to shoot very specific objects around the map with the Cerberus.
Okay.
Until they... Where is the radios? Is it that right there? Nope, not that one. Not that.
No.
That one. Okay. And I need one more, which is down in the Undercroft area. I'm just hoping that the zombie isn't going to bleed out, to be honest.
Carbo says, do you know what Cerberus means in Greek? I don't know. 3-headed dog?
3-head Doge. Did I do it? Is it Doge? Doge 3-head Doge?
I don't know, man. That's my guess. I'll just take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. Okay. And then I need to go put this on Klaus. I do have enough for tier 3 armor. Might as well do it over here. Bang, bang. Klausy boy. For the amount of times that I've played this map, I should have like the Undercroft area memorized by now, but I don't. Alright, Klaus, I need you to have this helmet. Thank you, bud. You're doing God's work.
I am doing God's work.
Are you?
I don't know. Maybe
Oh
not.
my god.
Cerberus translate to spot.
Good.
Spot.
Spot.
Strife Pack says, making tea. What kind of tea?
Give us the tea.
Give us the tea. What kind of tea are you making? Is it good tea?
Did you see what I did there, chat? Did you see?
Is
Did
it
you
the
see?
best
Did
tea?
you see? Did you see? I'm the best. Okay, so we got Klaus upgraded. I eventually need to summon him in again so he can go sit in the chair and then get upgraded.
I like to sit in chairs.
I as well do. We also need to kill zombies with the Cerberus to hopefully have one of them drop the blue upgrade, which will give me the laser version so I can melt a wall and get into...
Apparently, Carvo said that Ash is called Bloody Slash.
Oh, Bloody Slash! Yeah. That is from the knight in that area. You're right. Yeah, it does take, deals a slight bit of HP damage to you, and then you, like, slice forward, and it, like, flings blood.
Ew.
It's actually super beneficial for a lot of reasons. One, it's just good. It has good bleed proc buildup. But if you have, I forget what it's called in Elden Ring, but it's like the equivalent of Red Tearstone Ring in Dark Souls. Which is, it's a talisman that it gives you like a huge damage increase if your health is below 20%. So you could use Bloody Slash before you enter a boss room to damage yourself enough.
Okay.
And then you would have the damage upgrade or whatever. Huh. In our Let Me Solo Him video, that's actually one of the ones that I use to get a damage increase.
Very nice. Very nice.
Alright, so we need a tad bit more money.
Just a tad bit?
Tad bit more money. Zombie, give me money, please. Thank
Kitty.
you.
Henry, give daddy money.
I need to summon Klaus. Zombie, you will die.
You're good, I think.
Yee. Klaus. Okay. Now we do the lockdown step, which I hate.
Oh, you have to just go sit in a location?
Yeah, Klaus has to sit in a chair and you have to defend Klaus while he's getting upgraded.
Right.
I actually hate the step. The Cerberus makes it a lot easier, but I still don't like it.
Crappy?
Yeah. So that's why we had to dig for the satellite dish at the beginning of the Easter egg.
Because now he's going to get upgraded with the satellite dish?
Yeah, you put the satellite dish on the chair right there.
I just remember that you always make me go get the satellite dish if you don't find it first.
Yeah. So we actually talked about it this earlier, chat, and she's just... so usually she ends up, unfortunately, being the one that runs zombies on Easter eggs like this because she doesn't really know the steps, and that's not, like, her fault at all. I just don't really explain what I'm doing. So, for her sake, and for the potential video or VOD, whatever this turns into, I'm just kind of going to be passively talking about what the heck I'm doing while we're answering your guys' chats. Hopefully that's okay. Chats will be priority, but I'm probably going to try to find some passive time here and there to discuss what the heck I'm doing.
Makes sense. Cobra says, I'm trying to run through a swamp and these lobsters keep two-hitting me.
Oh, I hate the lobsters. Especially because the lobsters have projectiles they can shoot at you too, and they do tons of poise damage towards Torrent.
Oh, yikes. The Torrent just kind of like... Whoop.
Well, yeah, because they can knock you right off Torrent, and if you get knocked off Torrent, you're kind of just like laying on your back for a solid few moments, and like you're not able to really move.
Yikes.
So
yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, the lobsters are horrible. I hate the lobsters in Elden Ring. Alright, we're almost there, bud. Almost there, Klaus.
Let my feet out. I'll let.
You gotta let the dogs out.
I gotta let the dogs out. They barking. Very nice. Very nice.
Alright, so Klausy boy is upgraded. I would love to pack a punch the Cerberus as well. Okay, bang bang.
Strife says I can afford 65 hydrates, almost at 100. No.
65.
No. No.
I actually wonder, can I do the train step already? I doubt it. I doubt it, right?
I can afford 400 hydrates if I really wanted to.
Does it tell you?
No, I have 40,000 and hydrates are 100. So
I thought it told you. I was like, oh man, that's kind of cool.
No.
You can drown your fellow streamer. Don't worry.
No. No.
Drown a streamer today, chap.
I think what we should do is right before Strife can afford 100, up it to 1,000 points, and then he can only afford like 10.
Do you like that, Strife? Do you like how mean we are? Do you love that?
Strife says, no, Justin, we're just good at math.
I was so excited. I was like, wow, does it tell you?
Dude, I literally teach math. If I'm not at least a little good at math, that's going to be embarrassing for me.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know. I haven't seen the screen. So I just figured that both of you did that so, like, fast. I was like, wow, it must just tell you. That's a really cool feature.
Strife says, I'll just buy channel points. I don't know.
How cash money? You're going to buy channel points? Can you buy channel points? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
If you, like, do a bit donation, does it just reward you with channel points? That's kind of cool. That's very pay to win, though. We don't stand pay to win on this channel.
I'm looking.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, he does accrue them at a faster rate because he's subscribed, so...
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Alright. Oh, it's a good thing her text is on screen. Earlier, I was like, yeah, and then we're going to enter the secret room for Valentina, but I forgot her name, so I was like, Victoria?
No.
Victoria!
We do that every time. Twilight has just, like, consumed our brains. Whoa! My ad right now is from Lucasfilms.
Oh, what is it for?
I don't know, I'm waiting. It says from the creators of Rogue One.
Sorry, Carbo.
Sorry. And the director of The Bourne Legacy.
What?
I love Bourne, the Bourne series.
I love to be Bourne.
Streaming September 21st.
Oh, so it's a series, okay.
It's called Andor.
Oh, Andor, yeah.
Okay.
That's the new Star Wars show.
Oh, so you already knew.
Yep.
And I'm just here getting hyped over nothing. Fine.
Nothing hyped over nothing.
Dude, we still haven't We haven't,
See
watched The Mandalorian.
Yeah. I know. We're bad. We're so bad.
Carmen says I heard my name.
Oh yeah, we had an ad come through, and we were discussing the ad, and we didn't know if you also got hit with said ad, because usually you do.
No, I got an ad because I exited and then came back because my phone froze.
Oh.
So every time I come back, then I get an ad.
Righteous. Okay. Hi. Bye.
I wish you guys could hear his little purr. It's so cute.
Oh, Henry's.
Yeah. I know.
What the heck, brother? What? Seriously, I put the canister in. Why you be like this? Why you gotta be so rude?
Why you gotta be so rude?
It's gonna make me run another round, isn't it? That's so stupid. Let me go see if I can grab another one of those things. Oh no, I probably won't, but I'll probably only be able to get 2 of them done this round. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I put the canister in beforehand.
Before what?
So, oh yeah, that's right. I'm trying to talk about things.
Like, what happened?
So, our next step is we need to take the Pokeball thing that we use for Fire-Based Seed and 3 canisters and bring them to these green boxes.
Green things. Yeah, I remember the green things.
Yeah, it's already placed there. Why didn't it work? So, basically, you throw the Pokeball next to the green thing, you place your canister into the machine, the Pokeball is going to summon in some Tempests, you kill the Tempests, their, like, essence or whatever goes into there. See, now it looks like it's filling. What the heck, brother? Then you're supposed to take that beaker down into the undercrop area.
Oh, okay. So now it's done? When it's purple, it's done?
Yep.
Did you know that, Henry? I didn't. That's pretty cool, huh?
Hi, zombies.
Henry's like, I do not give a crap.
Yeah. Anyway, bye. What would I do without the Cerberus, chat? Let's be honest here.
Be sad?
Yeah, be very sad. What was that drop? Points? I only got. I don't need your points. I got the Cerberus.
You only have 7,000.
I don't need it.
Okay. Sorry for trying to be helpful.
Oh, you're very helpful.
Okay, so in percentage-wise, how far are you into the Easter egg?
I would say about 65 to 70%.
Oh wow! Okay, that was fast. It's only 40 minutes in.
Definitely not a speedrunner, chat. I have some things I still need to do. So I still need to have Klaus stop the train. I still need to do, like, the uranium step, and I still need to get, like, boss fight ready. But I think that's pretty much everything else I need to do after what I'm doing right now.
You already had him melt the door, right?
Yep. Sure dilly did. So he punches the door to expose it, and then I melt the door with the blue upgrade of the Cerberus. Okay, so we got number 2. Do I have to, like, wait for you to go down all the way? Oh, I didn't grab a Pokemon.
Do I have to wait? Oh, man.
I have to wait again. No.
Yay!
see a boss zombie up here. Hi!
You're a boss
Bye!
zombie. Whoa, okay, alrighty.
Cerberus hits.
The boss zombie said, nah.
Cerberus is so good. As much as I love the other Wonder Weapons on Cold War, I cannot deny that Cerberus is the best. Like, 100%. It's not even like a contest. The Cerberus is just that good. It's one of the reasons that Mauer is often seen as, like, I feel like critically across the board between, like, the zombies community and creators and stuff like that, Cold War was a mixed bag. It was very polarizing. But the only thing that everyone says in, like, unison is that Mauer was a banger. That is, like, the only thing that everyone is, like, synonymous on about Cold War zombies.
I like Mauer. Yeah. I don't like any of the other ones, though. So my opinion probably isn't very valid.
Yeah, my new guy, Chrism, he ranks Cold War zombies pretty low on his list of zombies games, even factoring in non-Treyarch zombies games. But he loves Mauer. He's like, Mauer, though. Mauer is an exception. Which I respect. I think Mauer is a great map. I think objectively, it is probably one of the best maps that I typically do play. That is objectively, though. I do love the map. It's just not my favorite, even on Cold War, for that matter. But that's just because...
nobody else likes that other stupid one. What's it called?
Forsaken?
No, not that one.
Die Maschine?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like my opinions on zombies are very unpopular, which, because of your creative genius, has sparked our next couple days of community posts. Unpopular opinions that you agree with the most on zombies.
Oh, yeah.
And what's wonderful about that, because it was your genius that spawned the question as a whole, and all of the unpopular opinions are opinions that I actually genuinely have.
Carmel says, I hate this effing castle.
Oh, which, the Radagon one, or the one with the bloody slash?
Both, probably.
Probably both. I mean... They're both essential, unfortunately, because you need the medallions to get the Lendel, so you unfortunately do need to go through those. Yeah, whatever.
Stray said I rank it pretty low, too. It's too easy.
I agree that Cold War is easy, but I have fun with it. I really do.
The only thing that I find hard on Cold War, like extremely hard, is Outbreak Easter eggs.
Yep, I actually find both of them hard.
Regular Outbreak is just fine, but both the Easter eggs... And I don't know if it's, like, because we're playing together or what the deal is.
I don't know. Because
I've
never tried... Man. I've never attempted any of the Outbreak Easter eggs solo. I've always done them with you.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it is solo, but the bunker step in Outbreak 1, the Legion boss fight in Outbreak 1, and the escort to the Xville step on Outbreak 2. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Those are actually very challenging, in my opinion.
Yeah,
while I can agree as a whole, Cold War is a very easy zombies game, I just enjoy it. I really do. I have a ton of fun with it. Every single time I step on to play it, I have fun. The only exception to that rule is the Mimic step on Firebase. That is the only exception.
That's true.
Every other time I get on Cold War zombies, I actually have a banger time.
Strike says, I'm gonna try and send that Juggernaut Exo Zombies clip again, and then Kerbo says Stormville Castle is what...
Oh, Stormville Castle, that leading to Godric, because you beat Margit. Gotcha. Yeah, I can relate. That's home.
You usually just run through it, don't you?
I do. I don't usually fight the enemies, and big reason for that is there's a ton of birds. And I hate like birds.
No birds, hennies.
I hate the birds. Literally, they're like, okay, what is the most hated enemy in all Souls games? Dogs, because they teleport and they're super fast and they hit like a truck. They're like, great. Let's make birds, which are dogs that can fly, and let's strap swords to their feet. And in Stormville Castle, let's enable some of them to drop barrels that explode on the player. Let's get more angry. That's good time. Good time. Thank you, George.
You know, I'm not seeing the problem here.
I mean, it's definitely one of those things that, like, after the first time you go through it, every subsequent visits are a lot easier. But it's still, like, the birds are annoying.
The birds are still birds, and therefore they suck.
The birds are still birds, and they still suck.
You know how people always say it's, like, for the birds or whatever? Birds are for the birds.
Birds are indeed for the birds. I always worry he's gonna, like, knock it over or like...
get caught on the cord.
Get caught on the cord, yeah. He's definitely a clumsy one.
He's a big boy. So, okay, Henry the cat, his favorite thing to do is to step on me in places I don't want to be stepped on. Most specifically, my thighs. Justin can attest to this.
Yeah, I can.
I constantly have bruises on my thighs in the shapes of paw prints because he freaking steps on me, and he's that heavy that I get, like, I have one on my upper left thigh right now that has been there for probably 2 weeks, and it's finally just going away. And I have a new one on my right thigh from like 2 days ago. From the cat!
He is a big boy, and when he steps, he steps.
He chonky.
He beefcake.
Yeah. Strife says big boy. Yeah, big boy. He's a big boy.
Alright, Klaus, can you get ready to hold the train, bud?
Strife says, you want to hear a joke? Yes, I do.
Chicken butt?
No, he didn't say guess what.
You holding the train for me, buddy? Yes, you are. What a chonker.
Good job.
He can hold a whole train, chat.
Whoa,
what a beautiful mane. We need that, we need that, and we're off the train.
Okay.
Alright. So we got that. So that is like the canister that's going to contain the vials or whatever. So we need to go plop that in the thing, but then they're going to be like, oh no, we don't have any uranium. The megatons must have stole the uranium. So then we need to do the uranium stuff.
Okay. I think I know what Stripe's joke is.
You're waiting to know what Stripe's joke is?
No, I think I know what it is.
Okay.
Us.
Oh.
No, it's not. Stripe says, do you know why it's easy to stay thin in Japan? Oh, I don't want to read that. Don't make me read that.
Then
That's
don't.
not nice.
Then don't. Yeah, if it's not nice, then don't read it.
He's referencing a nuke.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't want to. That feels like bad taste, my guy. I don't know.
That feels like bad taste, my guy.
I don't know about all that. I don't like those kind of jokes.
I don't know about all that, chat.
Strife says dark humor. Yeah, that's definitely dark. So my birthday's on 9/11, like legitimately.
Yeah.
I was born in 97, not 2001, but it's still my birthday's September 11th. My kids on Monday would repeatedly make 9/11 jokes. I'm like, you guys do realize that is my birthday, right?
Yeah.
No way!
Oh,
yes.
no.
Yes, it is. That is my birthday. Shut up. Like, good God.
Yikes. I love that they heard that and they're like,
yeah, literally. Every single class period. Yeah. Yep. Every single class period.
It's never going to get old, too. You're going to hear that until the end of time.
I will never forget the fact that my stupid 5th grade teacher, who I really didn't like because she really wasn't nice, made me get up and tell the class about 9/11 on my birthday. As if I haven't already lived that however many times at that point. 10 times, you know what I mean? Not really.
Do you think that's in good taste?
Still. Like, God dang, people.
I don't get it.
Insensitive. Okay, Strife says, I made 9/11 jokes too. I'm not surprised by that. You seem like that kind of a person, Strife. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
If there is, like, a nice interpretation for that.
Strife just makes, like, dark jokes or, like, borderline jokes, you know?
Even if it is nice or it's not nice. Take that, Strife.
Yeah, Strife.
Yeah, Strife.
I don't poop on you.
Alright, chat. It's everyone's favorite Mar&Justin Toten step.
What is it?
Maranium.
What?
Uranium.
Oh, I don't like that one. Are you lying?
Am I lying?
About it being my favorite?
Oh no, I don't think anyone like hates it or loves it, you know. All right, there's the Megaton. Where's my other mimic? Where's my other mimic? You're faster than the other ones. There you go. Hello. Hi, I'll deal with you in a minute.
Can you start throwing green things at me, please?
Oh, we ended the round. Gosh darn it. Okay, you just need to die real quick.
You're starting to sound like me.
The fact that I'm like, you just need to die.
No, you just like, gosh darn it.
Oh. Okay,
Do you want to tell them about the Fred thing, or do you want me to tell them about the Fred thing? Not really, I'm just kidding. So, I just found out, I just found out the other day that, so I really liked Fred, like the YouTuber Fred, when I was a kid. I liked the Fred movie, I liked the YouTube channel, liked Fred. I really liked Fred. Anyways, I didn't know that Justin liked Fred as well until literally yesterday. Or the day before. One of the two. I think it was the day before, it was Sunday. But, What?
Yeah, I
had no idea. Anyways. Oh, there's Strife setting a video.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'm, like, focusing up. Oh, God.
Oh, Strife. I'm not reading that either. Jeez Louise. Karma says, I make Jeffrey Dahmer jokes to my family, like, daily.
Yeah, daily?
He's a serial killer. He deserves it. The people that, like, died in, like, the nukes and, like...
Stuff that was out of people's control.
Like, that wasn't, like... I mean...
Not entirely.
A lot of citizens that died for no reason, you know, like, yeesh.
We're just gonna...
If it's a Jeffrey Dahmer joke, I feel like he deserves it, because he sucks. But,
yeah. We're just gonna move on, chat.
Strife says, yes, the Juggernaut clip said this time, yay. And then Strife said, you can see how terrifying the Juggernaut is even with my good setup. And then Karma says, ads. Oh, yep, I got an ad, too.
No, ads! That they hated.
3 ads I didn't even notice. Right now, I think I'm getting one for... Ew, what? Oh, DoorDash. Yucky.
What did you... What?
It's called FaZe Subs. The FaZe clan has subs on DoorDash.
They have subs.
They're sponsored by DoorDash.
Oh my god.
Okay, you can catch these hands. I'm telling you what. If we ever got to a point where we had ads, never in my life would I want to be, like, what's it called? Sponsored by those people.
No.
No, thank you.
We've had too many bad experiences. Not like bad. They're not like traumatic or anything, but no. It's just too many that it's like we wouldn't really like believe in the brand.
Well, yeah, I don't want to like recommend a brand to people if I don't feel like that's a good brand. You know what I mean? Like, no, thank you. That's my name on the line too. Strife says, haha, get wrecked, nerds. Money is money. No, it is not.
I won the money.
Okay, but here's the thing: is this is more. Oh, my hair cut off.
Oh no.
Like, okay, we both have full-time jobs. We both have careers, right?
Yeah.
Like, we both make decent money from our careers, enough to like support us.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a passion project for Justin.
Yeah.
So we kind of just do this as like a hobby on the side. So we don't need the income. It's passive income for us. So if it's like, if we ever got to a point where it was sponsored, I would be extremely picky.
Oh yeah, that. You don't want to put yourself on a brand that you don't care about. Like, at face value, that's what it is. You want to care about something you're putting your face on. You're not going to want to promote it. You're not going to be passionate about promoting it. You're not going to feel comfortable promoting it if you don't actually like what the heck you're posting your face on.
Yeah. Okay. Strike says, oh, in the clip I had maxed out weapons. The gun I killed the Juggernaut is what? The gun I killed the Juggernaut was one of the wonder weapons. Okay.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Strike says, I wouldn't be picky for $5 grand for a 15-second clip, TBH, and that's minimal for small streamers. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't care. If it's something that I disagree with or something that I feel like I don't want to recommend, then nah.
I want to care about the brand.
Yeah.
I want to care about it. I really do. And that might seem like stupid and foolish of me, but I want to care about it. Like, when we did the W promotion,
you really cared.
It wasn't like a sponsorship by any means, but it's, you know, it was one of those things that, like, they gave us an affiliate link, they wanted us to, like, to promote the stuff, and then if you guys bought W products with our link, then we got percentage of the sales, whatever. One of those types of deals. And I was passionate about it because I genuinely still to this day like the product. I think it tastes good, and I enjoy it. So I'm happy with putting my name on it. Can you come down here, please? Thank you.
Yeah, I like it too. I just have to drink it with ice.
Yeah. It's very good chilled.
Yep.
Very, very good chilled. They just came out with a new flavor that we actually haven't tried yet, but at some point I would love to try it.
We still have an affiliate link, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So if you guys want to try W Energy 2, use Day-Night Streaming.
Yep, you can get 20% off.
Yeah. Pretty good deal, really. 20%. Especially if you want to just try it.
Yeah, especially if you're new to it and you want to just try it out. Absolutely.
Yeah, they have some cheaper end, like, trial tubs and stuff, so.
Are you
going to die?
The only sketch thing about this, it's interesting because I'm doing it on like a dog round, but the only sketch thing about the step is the fact that when you're holding it, you can't regen health, so it's like you don't want to get hit. So the fact that I'm at like almost half health, I'm like, I'll be fine, but still makes you a little nervous.
Strike says he doesn't like any gamer energy drinks. They are extremely unhealthy. Even Monster looks healthy compared to stuff like you feel. I feel like all energy drinks are unhealthy.
Oh yeah, all
like
are.
That's just what they are, you know? Like, soda's unhealthy, energy drinks are not good for you. There's been tons of studies about energy drinks causing heart issues. I mean, you gotta know your risks there.
Yeah. It's energy drinks. I mean, realistically, everything is unhealthy for you oh my manka.
Acceptance of risk.
Acceptance of risk, yeah. I mean, I drink pretty much any energy drink at this point. They're all unhealthy, and I'm fully aware of that. They taste good, dang it.
I have only been drinking water, milk, and then, like, lemonade. And tea.
Yeah, you've been doing a great job.
No energy drinks, no coffee, no nothing. I've been good. Carmen says, I only drink piss and blue Powerade. Nice.
Together, or...
You gotta...
Like, is that a good mixture?
Use it as a mixture so that the aftertaste isn't so bad.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, I just didn't know if there was like a strat here that I was missing. Oh no, the armor disappeared. No.
Bang is like the worst. Don't even talk about Bang, Strife. I don't want to talk about Bang. We don't talk about Bang.
Is he promoting Bang?
No, he said, well, they're still bad, but the good outweighs the bad, like Bang energy. Nah.
Yeah, I don't have any memory of Bang. I'm not gonna, like, go out of my way for it, by any means. I'm a big fan of Rockstar. I'm a big fan of Full Throttle. Monster's good. Red Bull's good. I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure there is.
I used to be really into Red Bull. Also Amp. I know Amp
was
was bad because it turned
yeah.
my pea green. But,
it turned my pea green.
It did. It did indeed. I was at work and I went to the bathroom after drinking 2 of them in one shift, and I was like, I need to stop drinking these. And then I did, because I was like, this is not good.
And then I did. I love that. So then, I did. Alright, chat. Boss fight time. My god, Valentina, what have you become? I've become Victoria!
Oh my god.
This fight, still to this day, despite Cold War being easy, this fight still makes me nervous sometimes. I don't know why. It shouldn't, but it does.
You got it. Don't worry, you got it. So, okay, hold on, I was reading the ingredients in Bang. Give me a second.
Begins now!
So, Bang has sucralose. Sucralose is not the best option in the world. You know what I mean? I don't do artificial sweeteners, but, I don't know.
No, you don't. You're not a big fan of artificial sweeteners. You are not at all a big fan of artificial sweeteners.
Well, okay, so artificial sweeteners, technically speaking, could increase insulin resistance and glucose intolerance. So, I mean, like, long-term effects, you gotta think about that, too.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're, like, having sugar in a small dose, it's not that bad, you know?
No, not at all.
Strife says, I always read ingredients and labels of all energy drinks I get. Don't get them with sucralose, dude. Well, okay, here's the thing, is all energy drinks have, like, some sort of sweetener in it, right? So if they are zero sugar or 0 calories or whatever, has sucralose or aspartame in it, right? And then the ones that do have sugar usually have a shit ton of sugar, which is why I think pretty much all energy drinks are just bad anyways, but...
They're all bad for you.
It is what it is.
I enjoy the bad, but they're all bad.
Yeah. Carmo says, I used to be obsessed with Java Monsters. Didn't you also like Java Monsters?
Yes.
Okay. Strike says Rockstar is definitely off my list of drinks, just as bad as G Fuel. Yeah, I don't like Rockstar. Carmo says, I bang your mom energy. Jeez Louise. Strike says, last Rockstar I drank had 63 grams of sugar. Yeah, too much sugar. I think you're supposed to have like 30 or something or below a day.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be much more for your daily intake of what you should have.
Soda's terrible for that too. You know, like here, hold on. Dr. Pepper. We're going to look at the nutrition label.
The nutrition label of Dr. Pepper.
So just a regular, like, can of Dr. Pepper is 23.9 grams of sugar.
Oh my god.
That's like almost your entire daily intake of sugar, technically.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
It's like, I mean, at this point, it's just, you know, people like what people like, and at this point, you again, like you said, there's a certain amount of accepted risk for drinking any of these. Just anything processed, anything that's just marketed widely nowadays is not good for you.
Yep.
Even a lot of bottled waters aren't good for you. Some of the bottled waters contain, like, levels of salt to make you more thirsty for more water.
Hold on. Strife says, I don't drink soda anymore. Neither do I. Neither does he. Strife says, I'll drink water as soon as I wake up and coffee after my shower. Water throughout the day and an energy drink if I need it, and I rarely drink them.
Yeah, I avidly love energy drinks. I haven't had any this week just because I forgot to pick some up, but I've been having coffee. I started off having some sort of caffeinated beverage a day just because I started having them a long time ago. And if I don't continue to have them, I get headaches. But, oh no, she's silly. No, please. No, please. No, please. Stop, stop, stop. But now it's kind of just like, I drink them because it tastes good. I like the way they taste. The flavor is very nice. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Okay. Cool beans. Got the wipe attack done. And you're probably teleport now soon, aren't you? Right? Teleport. No? Okay. No, you're shooting. Okay. That's fine. I hope I have money for ammo.
I was reading this, like, is there such a thing as a healthy energy drink? And essentially the answer is no. Because any kind of energy drink can be linked to obesity, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular issues.
I mean, that sounds about right. That sounds realistic, unfortunately.
Well, and depending on what kind of energy drink you drink, it could contain more sugar and caffeine than you should have in a day.
Yeah. Which
is not good. I don't know. I'm just going to try and, like, stay away from them if I can. Try and not drink coffee. Try and not just have, like, really any caffeine if I can manage it. I mean, I have tea, like, just black tea, but that doesn't really... Here, hold on. Let's get a comparison. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys, hold on. Carbo says the only energy drink I ever had was Java Monster, and that was in high school. My antidepressants paired with a bottle of Sport, drink through soda, get your mind out of the gutter. Worked just fine. Stripe says,
get your mind out of the gutter.
Stripe says, actually good, something unique and extremely unhealthy. Jolly Rancher juice mix. Ugh, no.
Jolly Rancher
juice mix. So gonna be drinking a lot
mix.
of that. Ew. No. Streamer, are you gonna look at the clip before stream end, is what Stripe just said.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll check it out. I will check it out. We're about in the halfway point of the boss fight right now, so we should have done. How long have we been streaming for?
I will tell you shortly.
Valentina, please, dog. I know you want to teleport soon. Thank you.
I think I have decaf tea. I don't know. Anyways, you're allowed to have up to, well, for healthy adults, up to 400 milligrams a day.
Oh, poopy. Oh, poopy.
Hold on.
I almost choked.
So 400 milligrams a day or less of caffeine. If I just had one thing of tea a day, which I do, it's only 55 milligrams of caffeine. So I'm doing okay.
I'm proud of you.
Strife says it's really good though. The clip is exactly 1 minute. Corbo says I want some sour Skittles so bad right now, dude.
Skittles.
I want lime hot Cheetos.
Oh, okay. You want me to go to the store after stream?
Well, I might make you go to the store after stream anyways because I need chapstick. I just realized I'm completely out.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I went to put some on today and I have like the smallest little like nub of my tube left. And I was trying to put it on and I'm like scratching my lip trying to put it on with the tube.
I'm sorry.
You guys remember when Sour Skittles had blue Sour Skittles and they were blue raspberry and they were the best one in the pack? Nobody? Me? Just me? Okay, because I remember that.
Nobody represent.
No, seriously, I remember that because we would go down to the Chevron in our hometown and get them, and they were so good! But then they stopped doing blue raspberry, and then I just stopped eating them.
I'm sorry.
Stripe says the footage clipped in 30 FPS, and I don't know why, so sorry in advance.
No, you're fine.
Well, you said our streams are in like 30, or no, they're in 60. We're fine. Never mind.
I won't be able to tell probably, so you're fine.
Yeah, no.
You are totally fine.
Carl says blue raspberry is always the best flavor. Exactly! Exactly! I like, okay, so like Jolly Ranchers, blue raspberry, and then I really like the watermelon one. Chef's kiss. With Skittles, I like the red, the yellow, and the blue raspberry when I had it. That goes for sour and regular, but... sad.
Give me ammo.
Sad.
Thank you.
Strife says your stream's in 60.
Okay.
Yes, okay, cool.
Good to hear.
Cool beans.
We respect it.
I don't know what any of this does, but okay.
I don't know.
It all looks the same to me. I can't tell. I don't,
yeah.
And I'm not that involved in it that I would care enough to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
Oh.
We will claim our victory, honey.
Do you have to though, Victoria? Yes. Do you have to?
Her name's Valentina.
Victoria.
Victoria. Carmel says, do you like Starburst? If so, what is your favorite flavor? Pink, but I also really like yellow, and I do not eat the orange and the red.
Henry, do you have to, bud?
Why? What is yours? Are you judging me?
Did I do something wrong, streamer?
Something wrong. Big Fudge says, I don't think I have ever seen you play Call of Duty before. You probably haven't. We, haven't been... Oh, no. We haven't been playing it. No!
The wipe attack. I couldn't get to a good spot.
It's okay. You got it. You're fine. Strife says, Seeker the best variant of the Wonder Weapon. What? Seeker the best variant of the Wonder Weapon.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now, streamer. I am stresso espresso, so
I'll talk to them. You're fine. You do your thing.
I don't have any perks anymore. I mean, I have some, but not. I don't have stamina up right now.
Carbo says, "Are we literally the same person?" I hope so, because you're cool. So that would be nice if we were.
Aw, that was nice.
What? Carbo's cool. We all know it.
We stand Carbo.
We can all agree on that in this chat. We're all different people with different interests, but we can all agree that Carbo is cool. Okay?
We love Carbo.
Yes, we do. Strife says the mods you can pick up off of zombies. It has a gold rarity color on the ground. Are you talking about the gun that he's using right now, the Cerberus? Or are you talking about in your video?
Yeah, let us know. Because if it's for the Cerberus, if you're saying the gold upgrade is... Also, can you guys hear... Okay, you can. I'm like, he's laying directly on the corridor, making sure that's not going to get pulled
Yeah, your gun. He's talking about your gun.
No. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, streamer. You are entitled to your opinion, no matter how wrong it is. But we love you anyways.
I'll let you explain that when you're not in the midst of fighting Valentina.
So that's like the, you know, the projectile one that fires the spiraling rockets or whatever? I mean, that's probably why, because it's not really one that you need to use. It's just, like, anything outside... Yeah, let's do that, it's fine. Hello. Anything outside of the base variant of the Cerberus, there's not really much use to use them.
Okay.
Like, the base version of the Cerberus is the best.
Big Fudge says, I always use Become Ethereal so I can dip out of tricky situations. That's a good thought.
Oh, for,
This? Or for what?
I was saying for Skyrim, Become Ethereal, like when you can use that, shout or whatever to...
Yeah. Isn't there, like, a thing like that on Call of Duty, though?
Ether Shroud, yeah.
Ether Shroud, okay.
Okay, we dodged it this time.
Sir, which one of us got to round 90 on day one? Him? I don't know.
Which map? Because, I mean, really depends on which map. I was also, one of the first in the world solo to complete the D Machine Easter egg, and I was potentially the first in the world to complete the Forsaken Easter egg solo, so...
That is true.
I also have around 100 on all the maps, just because I didn't want to go any farther.
It's also true. Carl says, I am cool in the sense that I can't feel cold until I'm literally shivering or in pain. Yeah, that's interesting. That is very interesting.
I don't know how to feel about that. Are you okay?
You said that you have a disability, right? Because I know that there's some, like, effects from certain disabilities with that, with, like, your functioning in that way. Because if that's the case, that would make a lot of sense. But, yeah.
I'm hoping that I have some ammo to salvage. Okay. Okay, all of you, please. Okay, you're right, Sparrow. Okay. I'm like, because I still have Klaus.
Strife says it one-shots those guys with the hook at all rounds. Forgot the name. This map.
Yeah, if it's the gold one that has, like, the big cannon thing on the front and it can, like, lock onto zombies and it, like, shoots the spiraling rockets, that's great. It's fine. It's just, it's not gonna do much for you for either the Easter egg or high rounds. Like, neither strat for each of those is gonna involve that or benefit from that.
Well, I think he was saying he does it for high rounds. He uses that.
What is, do you just train for your strat? Because I don't think any Ring of Fire or camping strat's gonna benefit from the spiraling rockets. I think it just shoots too slow.
Stripe says, I think it was the first round, round 90. As soon as it came out, I hopped on, got bored, and got off. Corvo says, I have many disabilities. Go on.
Go on.
Well, do some of them manifest in the way that, like, you not being able to feel the cold until, like, you are in pain? Because I feel like that, there are some that might be associated with that. Strife says, but the secret rockets lock on and do a ton of damage. What I use for high rounds. Yes, I train. I'm not a camper.
Okay, so that explains it.
Totally a camper.
Yeah, I don't wanna spend 10 hours on a round 100. You know what I mean?
You guys heard it here. Strife is the biggest rat in the world. Behind myself, but that's okay.
The biggest rat in the world. No, it's just like, if you're not doing a camping strat on games like Cold War, Black Ops 4, even some BO3 maps, your round 100 is going to take you like 10 hours. It just takes too long to train, and I'm not like opposed to training. Training is like the easier method in my opinion for hitting. Klaus, my guy.
Klaus, go. Oh no, did it happen to you again?
Klaus, I need you to walk forward, dog. Okay, there's the Alfina saying. Okay, I'm like, okay. Klaus isn't moving and I'm out of Cerberus ammo.
So him and I did the Easter egg duel the first time, and we got a glitch where Klaus did not go in.
He just stopped moving.
He just stood there, and then we lost because he just stood there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it makes you fail the Easter egg if he doesn't. Oh, mate, I thought that was going to happen again. That was
going to be okay.
Klaus.
Okay. Big Fudge says, y'all are on a completely different level than me. The highest round I can make it to is round 46. Dude, Big Fudge and I are on the same wavelength here, okay? I could probably make it to round 35 comfortably. 40 if I push myself.
I feel like I feel like, wasn't it, I think it was like 30 or 35 or something. You were bored one day or whatever, and you're like, I'm just gonna play like the Giant or whatever. And then I came home and you were like on round 30 comfortably all by yourself. I'm like, what the what happened to my wee little lamb?
I like to pretend that I'm stupid just to be taken care of.
Yeah.
But I'm totally fine.
Oh yeah, like... and I deep down I know that, but it's also at the same time where it's like I'm so used to like taking care of you and being like, oh my little lamb, I have to protect, and it catches me off guard when you're like completely competent on zombies if you need to be.
Yeah. Strife says, I would get so bored camping with Ring of Fire. Shatterblast one-shots a whole horde at all rounds, so it doesn't take a long time. Carbo says, I sometimes don't even realize I'm shaking until someone points it out. I'm lucky it hasn't been too dangerous so far.
Oh my gosh.
I've never played this game, but I'm sure I'd be dead on round 3.
I respect it.
Carbo. So here's what I'm thinking is you, Carbo, Big Fudge, and Strife all have to play a game together.
Okay.
And then make sure you keep Carbo alive.
That is our only mission.
Objective is you have to keep Carbo alive.
I don't care how many times Carbo downs. All of us drop what we're doing and revive Carbo. If Carbo passes on, we lose.
Yeah, you guys have to quit out at the second that he passes on. Strife says, so clip time, or are you playing another game? I think he's going to do clip time, because we're at an hour 15, and he's done with the Easter egg.
Yep. So I'm just going to let the rest of the cutscene roll over. I'm going to see anything about the end screen. I'll view the clip, and then we'll roll on out. But I don't... So I think the most recent round 100 that I did was on Firebase Z. And it was a Ring of Fire strat. And I think the round 100 alone took me like 3.5 hours. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to train till round 100. I'm not going to do it. I've never done a round 100 where I train because I don't want to play for that long. The closest I've ever gotten to round 100 on Black Ops 4 was Classified, which is a shield strat. That took like 3 hours.
Yeah.
All the round 100s that I have done is every map on Cold War and Revelations. All maps that you sit in one spot and you do a strat. I'm not going to play longer than like 5-6 hours. Could not be bothered.
Carbo says, I've beaten Resident Evil Village like 20 times. Is this game similar?
Yes, it's 100% similar. In every aspect.
Strife says my round 90 was 6 hours.
That's just too long, man. That's too long. That's like double the time it takes me to get to round 100 on Cold War.
Okay, Strife, think about it this way. We do have a child and actual jobs that we have to go to every day. You know what I mean? Like, I know that you have a job now, so you're going to start understanding that too. But, like, it's just, like, not feasible for us to be able to sit down and play a single game for 6 hours.
We take the chances we can, and usually that's not.
We get, like, 2 hours a day, and it's after she goes to bed.
Yep.
Like, that's realistic for us, you know?
Alright,
pause. Hold on, I got more chats.
Okay.
Carmel says, did you see the Nintendo announcement today? No, I did not.
No, what'd they announce?
Big Fudge says, I think the highest round I have ever gotten to was round 87, but I was with 3 other people, and after round 50, I was dying every round. Dude, me.
Well, round 87 with 3 people is actually really
impressive.
good. Yeah. The more players you add to the game, the harder it becomes.
Yeah.
Technically, the highest round we got to was 200. On Black Ops 4 because of a glitch. It's not a glitch, it's an Easter egg. It's part of the game. But still, you do a little side thing and then it pops you into round 200. So technically that's the highest round.
Yeah, and then we died instantly.
And then we died instantly.
Something touched us and we're like,
yeah, just passed on. I'm tired.
Strife says the Juggernaut shoots rockets and does an EMP slam. Okay, you ready?
Jeez. Okay, buckle up, guys. Let's see Strife's clip.
This is Strife's clip. If you're not following, go follow.
Oh, he's got a shield and everything. Oh, mate.
Why'd you jump so high?
It's Advanced Warfare.
So?
You get exosuits.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, he does do a little... Oh, reboot. Oh, so it disables your exosuit. That's why that EMP slam is essential.
Oh.
That makes sense.
You're using a shotgun?
Did you say that's the Wonder Weapon? The Wonder Weapon's a shotgun? Don't know how to feel.
Oh, no.
God, that's going to be a pain in the butt, especially when they're intertwined with the other zombies. Like, especially if, like, I didn't play a ton of Advanced Warfare, but I'm assuming the exosuit movement capabilities is essential for survival. So the fact that he reboots your exosuit and there's other zombies, like, that seems a tad stressful. That boy is very tanky.
Was he carrying a stick with glue on it?
I think so. His tankiness makes me think of, like, the Der Eisendrache Panzer. You shoot that thing for days. Especially, past round 50.
Oh,
you unload your whole satchel of ammo into the Der Eisendrache Panzers. And
I hate Panzers.
They stand still.
Carvo says they announced 2 new games I think you'd be interested in. One is like a 3D Stardew Valley.
Ooh.
But it's a bit different, and the other is a fantasy farming sim RPG. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Those are both up her alley.
Yeah, definitely.
Both.
We're going to have to look up the announcement so I can get the names.
I'm down. We'll do that after stream. We'll check it out.
Stripe says yes it is, and it's fun to use. Carvo says the final announcement was the new Zelda coming out in May.
Is it Breath of the Wild 2? Is that what it is?
I hope so.
If it is, that's going to be the only Zelda game they've ever done that's a sequel. Like a direct sequel.
Yeah.
Because all of them have different names, different directions, different whatever. That's going to be nuts.
Strafe Pack says those blue zombies also EMP you.
Oh, jeez. That's rough.
Strife says it was a stop sign. Buzzy says, hey,
Buzzy! Hello!
How are you?
Hopefully you've been well.
Strife says found a glitch on Der Eisendrache. Got the bows on round 1.
Oh, yeah, the trap. The trap glitch. That's a fun one. There's a trap on Der Eisendrache that you can use to kill zombies, but it doesn't kill them. They just despawn. So you can endlessly recycle the trap.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carbo says it's called Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll have to put that on my little gift list for you.
You want to play that?
Gift list for you?
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, for me?
Yeah.
I thought that's what the Legend of Zelda was called.
Oh, I thought that was one of the Switch games. We'll look into it. We'll look into the announcement. We'll see what it is.
Before we leave, Carbo did give us a hydrate.
Hydrate, okay.
Dink it and sink it.
Dink and sink. Thank you, Carbo. Appreciate you, bud.
Buzzy says I'm okay.
Good.
I am glad that you're okay. We have very much missed you and are hoping that you're doing well.
Yes. We are unfortunately wrapping up here soon, but we are hoping that you've been doing well. We have missed you greatly.
Carbo says, but it's set in the same place as BOTW. but in the sky.
Oh, so it is a Breath of the Wild sequel. Not sequel directly, but it has a different name. So it's that game.
Apparently, it was confusing. The trailer was confusing.
Oh,
is what
okay.
Carbo says. We'll have to watch.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Stripe says Justin has to go to bed early. He's an old man.
I am an old man.
We definitely don't go to bed directly after stream. We usually spend like one-on-one time.
Yeah.
Because we only get to see each other after work. I literally come home, we make dinner, we eat dinner, we hang out with the kid, and then it's this, and then it's one-on-one time.
Yep.
So,
and we're pretty much go all week long, and that's why we do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, because we're busy on Wednesdays with more go stuff, and then we finally are like the weekends is for us. Sometimes it's even go then too. So
yeah, and Thursday we will be streaming hopefully. We have to go to the DMV, so wish us luck. We have appointments at 4:30, so we better be out of there in time to stream. But if we are not. You guys need to go sue the DMV for us. Okay?
Sue them for us, yes.
Carbo says, Slay Queen Vagina Hunting Boots the house down, work Diva, Jesus. Strife says, bedtime, LMAO, Carbo. Okay, alright.
Sleep.
Well, we are out. Thanks for hanging out with us for the Easter egg. Appreciate
Thank you, everyone.
Guys.
Yeah, a lot of you came out to hang out. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm hoping to do more Call of Duty stuff in the future, because the YouTube seems to like Call of Duty. The Twitch
apparently likes it.
Seems to be fine with Call of Duty, so I'm hoping to do more zombies in the future for you guys.
Buzzy says, "Aw, bye, Auntie Marcy and Grandpa Just Ken." And then Big Fudge says, "Good night from Spain." Good night to you, Buzzy.
Good night.
It was wonderful to see you, and same with you, Big Fudge. Enjoy Spain.
Yes,
hopefully
it was nice to
relaxing, and you and your wife are getting a lot of time together.
You guys deserve some nice time. So.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to wrap up here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us today, and we will see you guys on the next stream.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.